are the student. Osiba the student. Student. Gige the student. Student. Rocha say the student.
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Then go sweep our mother under the carpet. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, now you let take the bath. Without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speak the truth. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. No hiding place for them. See their doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. Who do go to Kabrama, bless no man feel cause. Worldwide thing.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth, with the truth.
We coming out right now, running down the prices out.
With the truth, with the truth.
It's too late to apologize. Who are the student? Osiba is too late to apologize. It's too late. Obasanjo is too late to apologize. It's too late. Amechi is too late to apologize. Bazu is too late.
This is special dedication to my friends and my brothers and my sisters and my uncle and my cousins who are here in Biafra land, outside Biafra land, in the world at large. We are Biafrans. If we are one Nigeria, why are they killing us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they raping us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they depriving us? We want to go, women, we want to go truly, we want to go sincerely, we want to go right now, we want to go, myself, I want to go, Nande Kano want to go, Uche Mobo want to go, Onyibe want to go, we want to go, Biafrans, they want to go, we are 7 steps ahead the zoo, we are whiter than white, we are whiter than snow, all we need is referendum, disciplating, trafficking. I was born and raised in the Biafra land. This is my religion. Biafra is my religion. You can think Biafra, speak Biafra, see Biafra. God will assign it. Nobody can join it. Lost day, minus day. Biafra will come. We love you. We love you. We love you. Biafra. Woo! I told you.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth.
We coming out right now, running down the prices out.
With the truth.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Who are they? It's too late to apologize. Amechi is too late. Osiba is too late to apologize. Obasanjo is too late. Obiano is too late to apologize. It's too late. British government is fire. British government allow us to go. The people of Chukwu won't go. We won't go. Allow us to go. British government is fire. British government allow us to go. We won't go. We won't go. Allow us to go. Allow us to go. Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth.
Coming out right now, running down the prices out.
With the truth.
It's too late to apologize. Who are the student? Amechi is too late to apologize. It's too late. Osiba is too late to apologize. Obasanjo is too late. Obiano is too late to apologize. Ojizokan is too late.
Three wise men, dressed the jail. What ya do Monday? CJ Papa, Lost Train. I love it, 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 I love it.
Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man that have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And then one begins to wonder. He would have said, I will defend Biafra land. I will destroy Nigeria. There are many things he would have said. But he simply said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I said one day we are going to analyze that word over and over again, and maybe you begin to appreciate that promise. Of course, our topic this evening is simple. Know thyself. Know thyself goes beyond knowing who you are. You must know who your father is. You must know who your mother is. You must know who your villagers are. You must know who your enemy are. You must know everything around you. Without this true knowledge of self, you would not have been able to make a simple promise that makes the enemy go paranoid. Honestly, there were a time members of IPOB then were organizing. Oh, let's advertise our own product on Radio Biafra. Of course, maybe when Biafra is restored, we will do that. And they say, we have to be doing, we're going to talk to Mazimefo. At least let's come, we now advertise, businessmen. So by now, we'll be saying, importation, importation, importation. Yes, come to Omeka Naya importation. Come to Amayanabon shipping. Come to pipeline security. Don't you see Yoruba church now? They are now teaching you how to be pipeline security man. But Yoruba people are working in share. Know thyself. Why am I saying this? You will understand. Of course, Mazi Uche Okafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. Nobody have been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. Nobody. Nobody. Almost 60 years now. Nobody. Know thyself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understand the politics of the day. Honestly, we will be deceiving ourselves to say he don't know how Nigeria operates. He understands. He's been close to them. But know thyself. He knew that no matter the amount of money you have, as far as you are a Biafran, you are in for a deep shit. And what will I say? He had a parents, I believe, prepared him for a journey like this. Know thyself. Is it easy to be in UK? You are in London is one thing. To have your paper is another thing. He's a citizen. And of course, doing a legitimate business. But in the end, he was willing to risk everything during life itself. This can only be possible by the knowledge of oneself. It's only when you don't know yourself. That is when you are busy complaining. I beg, I don't tire us that every day we just they talk. Are you God? We don't tire. I don't even like the way that they do things. What do you know in the end? Know thyself. But I hope you will understand. Mazenna they cannot remain the only man that commands our loyalty. Forget about Niger Delta, upland, river line, bottom line. Nobody is a Niger Delta. Know thyself. Nobody is southeast and south. Bottom line, the river line, coastal land on top of 3. Nobody is that. But we have a people. We have a people. Know thyself. But of course, we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, who has become our wisdom and knowledge and understanding. In matter both great and small, he remained the primordial influence that drives us. And what can we do? What can we say other than to acknowledge him? And so tonight, we give him all the glory and honor. We must proceed as always. I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Our topic this evening is simply know thyself. I will see how I can be able to summarize it, because it's a very wide range of study, so I will not confuse you. But let's look at it this way. Know thyself. In those days, as children, there is something they call test by moonlight. I always refer to that test by moonlight, because this is the beginning of the knowledge of oneself. These days, our children are taught how to use computer game. You see some children at the age of 2, they can access every computer. It's unbelievable. And I tried some time ago stopping my children from playing computer game until I understand that it makes them reason faster. Honestly, a child that plays computer game, I'm not talking the one that don't read and be playing computer game. A child that play computer game steady, they reason faster than a child that don't play computer game. They articulate faster. I think that is what have taken the place of test by moonlight. I asked my father one day, what is the essence of this story we tell every night? He said, that is the beginning of the development of the brain of a child. The story is not meant for adults, it's meant for children. And never forget them. They now tell you how touches he do like this, he touches he can't do like this, touches he can't do like this, touches he can't do like this. When it comes to wisdom, it is touches. When it comes to strength, it is lion. When it comes to being trickish, among others, every animal have a role that they play. Every animal have a role they play. All of them have a role they play. And with this, the brain of the children will begin to articulate. It helps you to not to undermine the poor. They tell you about a story of a family that was poor, and that poor child grew up in a very hard environment, and it was not easy. But somewhere along the line, the gods helped that child, and that child later became king. There is one, I just remember the song. For record purposes, let me tell you, this boy was so poor that one day the princess lost her ring, and they said they should go and look for the ring. Anybody who sees that ring become the king of the town. And there was this boy who's an orphan. They have maltreated him all his life. And he went on looking for the ring. And he was living with people who are very rich. And at the end of the day, he saw the ring that automatically transformed him from an orphan to a prince. Eventually, that will end up being the king of the land. You know, those people whose parents were training the boy would not accept that. And the boy ran home, thinking that the woman and the man were the parents. And he said, Mommy, I found the ring. And the husband and wife conspired and said, this our servant cannot be the king. No, instead we kill him. He asked the boy, bring the ring. He brought the ring, he gave it to them. They took the ring and chased the boy away. And they gave the ring to their son. And said, go to the king and tell the king that you have seen the ring. And they blew trumpet. And the king said, you saw the ring. They were rejoicing in the village. But this orphan could not say anything. And so he went to the dustbin and continued living as an orphan. But every night and every morning, he sang a song. Me fulungoloda ngoloda ni mako. Me fulungoloda ngoloda ni mako. Nwangwe nabia narimau. Nwangwe nediabia narimau. That was the song he sang over and over and over until people who understand begin to ask questions. And they come to that boy and say, what is the problem? And the boy explained to them. They brought the deity, confronted the two people. In the end of the day, the hypocrisy of the child from a wealthy home was exposed. And this orphan became the king of the community. And then most of you will not understand the implication there. That is why God said to the children of Israel, when somebody sin against you and I'm punishing you, do not mock at them. Don't mock at them. Because if they pray to me, I will turn back and I will ravage you. How would you know this? Now let us come back home. Today, our leaders don't see this. All the people ruling Nigeria are poor people, poor stinking people. Most of them don't have mother, they don't have father. It was when they tell Atiku, you are a Cameroonian. That is when Atiku went to hire a woman and said, this is my mother, Njoshi. But how has the mighty fallen? Look at where they are today. They are the one trying to oppress even poor people who is better than them in their own poverty. They want to oppress us. Now they are big boys. You don't have sense. You don't have sense. That is why you think you are intellectual. Intellectual. Don't you know that there is a place for spirituality and there is a place for physicality? Ibunka igabunka. If you are taller than me, can you be shorter than me? If you are shorter than me, can you be taller than me? If you are light in complexion, more than me, can you be darker than me? If you are very gentle, can you be more harsh than me? If you are Hausa, can you be Fulani? If you are Fulani, can you be Yoruba? If you are Yoruba, can you be a Biafran? Why don't you mind your duty post? Because you don't have sense anymore. Then somebody say, he's insulting us, but you don't have sense. It's supposed to push you to go and begin to look for sense. Because the Bible says, in all that getting, get wisdom. Where are we driving to this evening? It's simple. Know thyself. We have been battling this evil as far as I can remember. Our father battled this evil called saboteurs. We are battling with the same evil, but it will never end until we find their source. It will never end until we find what feeds them, what eats them, what protects them, what shields them, what gives them strength. And that is when it will end. Today, there are people coming out, they say, oh, we are in Zion, but we agree. You are in Zion. If you like, in Zion, run from Kafanchan to Medugri, it's okay. But when you come to Zion, you will know that in Zion is in Zion and in Zion is not in Zion. Because you begin to hear, I'm Kayama, I'm Ahiara, I'm Umbiama, I'm Patani, I'm Otueki. You begin to hear different names. And then you begin to ask, when is a Jew not a Jew? Another say, oh, I'm Igbo. It's okay. But when you come to Igbo, you begin to see that there are Igbo that are not Igbo and there are Igbo that are Igbo and of Igbo or caught to Igbo. Begin to hear I'm on Zaman. I'm on Soka man. I'm a Kusigo man. I'm on Bosse man. I'm a Batete man. Or Setiana. I'm a Fali Beku man. I'm a Breba man. I'm a Bo man. I'm a Imo man. You now go to Akwa Ibom. You begin to hear I'm a Fik. I'm a Enan. I'm a Ka. The more you even look there, the more you begin to see deeper. But there are certain questions we need to ask. Oh, I'm Idoma man. I'm in Benue State. But do you know Idoma is divided into two? You have them called a Yala in Cross River State. Do you know? Know thyself. That is why the people in Cross River State agree. They are Biafra. But the one Idoma in Benue State has still drank. Maybe it is your tubers of yam we want to take. Know thyself. This is one thing we lack as a people. The Yoruba know themselves. Yorubas know themselves. Is it not Ekiti State? The governor of Ekiti State, if I'm not mistaken, has told all the civil servants, nobody speaks English in my office. As far as I am the governor, nobody speaks English in my office. You think everybody in Ekiti State, they use the same language? You think all Yoruba is the same language? You have Ikale, you have Ijebu, you have Ife, and so on. Yoruba can be talking, another Yoruba will not hear. But they are Yoruba because they know themselves. They know themselves. And now when we go to Ekiti now, and you now begin to say, yes, sir, I want to see you. He say, mi obunko to so. Kilon so. We say it's a tribalistic, it's tribalism. Don't you know that God is a tribalistic God? Why did he choose Israel among other nations? These are the things you need to know. And may God have mercy on you. Some people say, oh, it's racist, it's racist. Don't you know it is racist that make them to survive? Don't you know racist makes them to survive? Don't you know? Oh, they are racist. Don't you know it's racist that make all this world power to sustain their position? My people first. My people first. But you went to Yoruba church and they've told you, no, we are all one. Marry monkey and babu, marry chimpanzee and toro. It's okay. Start marrying. Bastardize our blood lineage. Know thyself. Know thyself. It's a very deep study, honestly. But let's start from somewhere. How did evil come into our land? How did evil come into our land? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever wondered? How are saboteurs everywhere? What is their genesis? How did they come about? Please know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you are merely existing. You are merely existing. I never had problem with Abo, man. Because I believe 99.9% of Abo people know who they are. We know ourselves. We're not better than anybody. But in Kanjika, your village, which one? How do you know yourself? Biafrans, wake up. Biafrans, wake up. Know yourself. Don't think you are deceiving us. Don't think you are deceiving us. Today, Awosa is waking up to the knowledge of true self. Awosa is now aware that Fulani are using their head. Awosa is gradually waking up. Watch what will happen. Now, there are people who will tell you we are not tenants any longer. We are middle bed tenants in the ocean. But before everybody, oh, we are not tenants, we are not tenants. Now it has dawned on them. They now know themselves. For middle beds, including Biafrans in Ikogi and Biafrans in Benue, they were all claiming not tenants. You see, Mama, I say, I'm a not tenant, I'm a not tenant. It took Fulani herdsmen to deal with Agatu, wake them up from their stupidity. But even at that, they are still standing on the line because they want to deny their identity. And there are many more. Know thyself. You know yourself. It helps you to respect yourself. I don't want to say more than that. You ask yourself question. While we are doing Biafra, ask yourself, are you a Biafran? Do you know what makes you a Biafran? The one who says Asari Tokumbo. In those days, when he want to talk about issues that concern we, the Niger Deltans, begin to hear, Ainzai. But he has to do the bidding of the paymaster. Now, I say, fellow Biafra. Who is your fellow Biafra? Fellow Biafra. Who is your fellow Biafra? I enjoy. They destroy a community in Bayelsa. Leveled everywhere. As we are talking, they are killing OD people. They didn't call I enjoy. You want to fight for Igbo man, Unyushi. You don't know yourself. But of course, we are not talking for Ikwirimadu because you love Ikwirimadu. We know all of you. That is the problem. Most people are saying, oh, they should not do it to Ekweremadu. He's a elder statesman. He's a founding father in Oshi, senator for 12 years. Is there road to his village? If you don't know yourself. I have forgiven them. I have moved on. You are not moving anywhere. We are not, you, none of you are moving anywhere. Ekweremadu, you are not moving anywhere. Nobody, you are not, they move anywhere. One Nigeria you want, and one Nigeria you shall get. 12 years as a senator, your village, there is no road there. You people think you are fooling us. Know yourself. Asari will go back and collect money from Nigerian government. He will not come and deceive his people. All the money Yaradua gave to Niger Delta youth, out of 180,000 speculated to give to every youth, you people gave them 45,000. At the end of the day, you killed them through Chibuike Amechi. Tomorrow now, Chibuike Amechi will come and say, Kweremekao, Ndoshi. Know thyself. Oh, ye Biafran youth, the next generation, know thyself. And then there are some people, Isi Guzoro, they are jumping everywhere. Wow, Haneze Njatoro. Nelina Banazo, we the Haneze Ndi Bondo Bele, we the Haneze Ndi Bondi Nuku. Know thyself and stop fooling yourself. You think you are deceiving us? Ejabuki mofu nyanya piamare. Ejabuki mofe unyanya piamare. Know thyself. You think we are stupid? That is why when we sit back, we look at Fulani taking advantage of the knowledge the British government felt they know about us and trying to undermine us as a people. And when they are not even ready for what is coming. Know thyself. Know thyself. Oh, I'm a reverend, I'm a man of God. Oh, but the Lord is, know thyself. Are you sure you are a man of God? No, be sincere to yourself. If God come now, are you sure you can be justified or you will be justified? Know thyself. Oh, I am Alhaji Asari Tokumbo Onyoshi. The only thing you can do for the people you say they are your people is to give them mosque. Know thyself. Biafrans, know thyself. Stop deceiving yourself. Look at what Nigerians are doing. They went to take the picture of the people that were deported in Libya. And then they put it on social media. And they start saying, oh, Germans have deported all the people who exercise their right to self-determination, who actually question their representative in the terrorist country called Nigeria. Oh, look at them, oh, hey, look at them, oh, German, you are wonderful. Why are you blackmailing German? Why are you blackmailing Germans? You think they are stupid? Look at you, you are deceiving Nigerians. I know how many calls I received today. Sir, you don't tell me that they deported our people from Germany. No, don't tell me that. Oh. I say, why would German do that? Does German eat yam? They eat potato. Or is it potato or porero? They eat porero in Germany. They don't eat yam. Did they give a hoots about that? They discipline their leaders when they are corrupt. In those days, we used to hear about West Germany, North Germany, East Germany, bottom Germany, on top of land Germany, sideways Germany, everywhere German. Now, German knew themselves. I don't hear about West Germany again. I don't hear about East Germany, bottom land Germany. You think they are stupid? You think they are daft? They moved ahead. They know themselves. Look at Nigeria. In Nigeria, honorable country. Look at them. The ones who were trapped in the desert. The ones that were rescued in the Mediterranean Sea. One of the governors from Edo State, or I don't know, one of the criminals anyway, put them inside one cargo plane. Package them inside container. Drop them in Lagos. That is what Yoruba Gota media. Floridian people say, oh, these are the people that attack Ekweremadu. German had deported them. Hey, German, oh, praise German, hallelujah. Go and give Thanksgiving Yoruba church in the Oshi. German police say, there is nothing to investigate. They came there, they saw everything going on, they calmed the situation, and we have the right to do what we are doing. Look at you. German, are you going to investigate them? Are you going to but you are a very hopeless country. We know you. We know who you are. Our leader first promised to Nigeria is that Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. Your death will not be a very fast one. Nigeria will die slowly, shamefully, hopelessly, disgracefully. That all those who have associated with her, they will wish they never did. Maybe you have one Nigeria. They get ready. The journey has just begun. Know thyself. Know thyself. I have sampled all the nations that rule the world. One of them amazes me. The Roman Empire. When you enter their claws, for you to be free, you must walk the length and breadth of the Roman Empire before your freedom, which you long for, will ever be given to you. But of course, where are they today? We must continue. Know thyself. I'll be back in a minute.
Who are the students? Who see by the students? You get the students? Rocha say students?
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Them go sweep them under the carpets. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, I they take a bath without our resources. Nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speaks the truth. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. No hiding place for them. See their doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. You do go to Gabriel, blessed no man feel cause worldwide thing.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sink it out.
With the truth, with the truth.
We coming out right now, but you don't know prices out.
With the truth.
Of course, we will continue. The line will not be open this evening because I want you to know yourself. I want you to listen to every news in different dialects. You will be amazed. We are going to Omoko now. Omoko is Niger Delta. How do they call Omoko people self? I forgot their guy name. You think they are Saudi Arabia? Correspondent from Omoko Studio, can you hear me?
Yes, hello. Yes, Judge Onyibe, I'm ready.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Good evening, Judge Onyibe. My name, I'm Reverend Namudi, Prophet Namudi Godwin from Omoko.
Hold on. Know thyself.
Okay.
Omoko now is Prophet Namudi. Prophet Aisha or Prophet Indioshin and Yama or Prophet Awosa Yoruba or Prophet Namdu. Hey, Anaja data, because you don't know yourself. Why wouldn't Yoruba Wosan Fulani? Why wouldn't they use it to Pato Makasa? Let me tell them. A gala man say, a king who say we should not talk to him, looking at his face, we will cover basket and talk to them. Mad people. Prophet Namdu for Omoko, go ahead, please. Because some people think Omoko is Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very much. I thank you so much, Judge Onyibe. I thank you because you are grateful. I thank you this night because you have me to represent Omoko to this night. Thank you so much. I'm a member of the Zone. I'm also LJ Elder Chairman. So I'm coming this night tonight to talk to my people in my language. Ndoba, Klani, Ndeke Klani, Namudi, Wako Chipo, Mano Yiloko, Lopo Silegi Kokuni. Oku Jekula Yasena, Oku Basa Biafra. Biafra, po Osaye, po Biafra. Biafra Boka, Unde Dibe. What would then be Budaka do? Biafra for Oha Debe Yet the man Ilahune, they Kota will put Biafra. Delta la Biafra. Kokin la Biafra. Bayasa la Biafra. Akwa Ibo, Calabar la Biafra. When you talk about Ibo like Obo, Labo Biafra. However, what Bogabu, you watch or say la Biafra. When you talk about some people like Koteke, what they put a Buddhisu or Buddhisu, or boy, they can dissolve. One Piaco Sayabukata. Yes, one day Biafra. We can also Panicandocha. Anugam Konukun. Edlakun Nordic, what I don't know. Yanugam Lukando Oba Ebema. Edlakun Nordic, Alicando Boya. Una Tula Diaga, you put Yano Lukun. Kene the Gado Lukun. Una Modi Bauga Tani. Only one job for the Tanya. Only Ara Dota Janu La London. If he can move by you cover the bay, they don't know all your power go on. If I have a god or Sabebe or Habebe, no one how raw, Macamo, the quick Udodi, or what the water wake. Manager found who in our Homa. In the full army, the entire who every year. I say, who Naja Beta. Kena Bonaja Beta. Kama Alikanaja Beta. No, but we have never work with Naja Beta. Kena Bonaja Beta. Mula Tekemo, Abom Naja Beta, when Guma Biafra. I'm a poor Undaba, Umbicolako. Una Sumak is there for Naja Beta. Naja Beta, you will let us walk. The plan name is Dibalali. Usanya with Jacuno. There would him Kurana no Himbo. Oimokuru, Erima, one Bonayana Naja Beta. Would also good oil, the Oimoledia, Ibota, Oimoledia. Or how many oil know, Oimo, Oimo, Alike, Gatland, the Bundisi. Or the dog Plairu, Europan, Sala Bundisi. If I come up working with Jackie, when you win Moria, of one market in Mosom. Therefore, I mean, they don't see who's any of of a guy, but yet, where Buye, what Jamu what Jamudeke, of woman Adiasom. Nela Beji may now, only one you poku, the fly will come out and take it now. Only Hagin, of woman money. One of Panic Bundisu, all one up with the candy swap. One will believe no by a double naughty. Case of Bodo one yard your arm. Ubonwa. Ubani Bobonwa. Hey, Johnny, I'm walking on with Biafra. Onu Jack or Sayeke Bagalubon. Kosayebuhune. Unamudi Punie, what a Biafra. Only in the Ahu. What do Pama Northern School University? In a jam poseri, in a Kogo. Umagu, in a Jumagu, you will go in a Jumagu. One treatment, in a Kogo. Of what document, and the other people of what he's saying. Yeah. Hello? Okay, let me run out. So, onye ọgwa isini, onye mere ọdịmọba, wa akwa ụgwọ, ọ bụ ọjọọ komisọn, ọgbọka ọjọọ bụ. Kene mepụtala pasụ, pikola ka ụmụ ụmụdidi, anụ na-arịọ ụdị ọhụsa ikiri wụta nwune, ka eso ụgbọ n'ike ọsa ebukọta na biko, agwọ ha m n'ọnụ, ụlọ ba na thank you, Judge Onyibe.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes. Our people must remain focused. They must understand what is at stake. When we say certain things, people don't understand. Yoruba will not say a word. They will sell all of us because they've been able to divide us. Fulani will not say anything. They are using our head, both our intellectual and our academia. They are using their head. I tell you, without Mazen and the Kano, the people that have been cut off from Igbo already is Ebonyi State people. Because Ebonyi State people are not happy any longer before now. They say, they are not happy until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came. You can imagine people who are not even Nigerians. They want to become Biafra. Imagine without IPOB. Ebonyi State would have accepted, oh, we are from North, oh, we are not tenants. Osetiana. Not until we are able to do away with this, they are evil against us. Believe me, the journey has just begun. But of course, we will tell them where to put their leg. We must expose their evil. You cannot deliver somebody until you first of all expose their evil. You must expose their evil. Because many people do not understand what Nigerian has done. To them, oh, it's okay, you know, it's our one Nigeria. We have to do it in one Nigeria. Don't let anybody deceive you. Fraud of the highest order is one Nigeria. I'll be back in a minute.
Who are these people? Receive and display.
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Then go sweep them under the carpets. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, crying they take a bath. Without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience.
Yes, sir, we will be going to our correspondent from Data Studio representing for Pidgin English. Correspondent for Pidgin English, can you hear me?
Good evening, my people. My name is Tarim. I come from Obini Town, Padama local government area, Biafra land, Biafra state. This particular thing will happen for abroad. Where we say the VTK Kremadu. Some people they just talk different things. Some people they talk say the VTK Kremadu na politician, na leader of the people, na this, na that. You know, all these things are rubbish. One thing is that these our politicians, they need to be taught a lesson. We need to teach them lesson. The politicians, where we say they don't see in fact, they don't see the destiny of the generation and the generation to come. And people see they protect them. You must be a fool. Say politicians, they protect politicians. They talk in support of politicians. You don't get that at all. See, this is all which way to say, by right, if you say people get sense for this country, people are supposed to come out, carry politicians, and all these people, flush them inside toilet. Because enough is enough. You don't do. If you know they vet, then you know get sense. Based on everything where they happen, if you know they vet, if you don't graduate from university, you go outside, try to get job, you don't get job, and you come out, you see they support the same politician wey make sure say you no get job. Meanwhile, all their children dey abroad dey study. All their children get companies, fleet of companies. The ones wey don try go school, the ones wey no even get head to go school, all of them dey enjoy. But you wey no even get one single opportunity, na you wey be say na your destiny dey don sit down upon, na you still dey protect them. You no get sense. If some people abroad go fit take out time, those ones they no even, many of them are very comfortable. They are very comfortable. Things they work very well for them. But you wey be say things dey hard, Now you when those people when they are abroad, they fight for. Now you they talk, they protect politicians. As in somebody supposed to carry you, love you well, so you go feel you like normal human being. Because the problem is that many people for this zoo, they reason like normal human being. Oh, they need a reason like normal human being. And that is the problem. The problem is that people need a reason like normal human being. And people need to begin to reason like normal human being. They see for zoo media, you don't spoil everybody, you don't spoil the way people they think. They don't even think straight. They don't even think well. Because if you talk, they say if you talk, this will happen to you. If you talk, why not talk first? Why not do something? Because this particular thing where you do, as you don't start, that's why you don't start. Okay, like it to the magic. Like the user start, no problem. Anyone will go outside, you go see at them, you go do what? Maybe the next one, you go say they even make the person apart to use wrong. Or even worse than that. So if you dare say that to support evil, that be your own problem. You better wake up. And anybody where you see they support them, no say that person is finished. They don't finish as a nothing remains for that person. Anybody where they say that they support politicians, what the politicians do for you? Road you don't get. But to even bring everything they do for yourself. And you still get mouth to the same that this evil politicians say I want support. They don't get sense. You don't get sense at all. You need to wake up. Maybe if some people, therefore, inside our country here, some people therefore inside our country, they go out, they protest, say no, this is where they happen, you don't like them, you know good. This is where they happen, you know good, you don't like them. They protest. And when they protest, these people will come out, carry guns, shoot everybody. They shoot people, they die. Nobody they talk. This one now, not only they don't hold a share. Everybody don't talk. They don't talk. Say, and this is why? Because of say na politician, because of say na big man. Everybody needs to wake up because the revolution is don't reach time when they say we go people house they knock, bring them outside, flog them, make the whole world see and say yes, people wey dey inside this place in that sense. We not be part of the zoo. We are Biafra. We know part of the zoo. So everybody need to wake up. We need to open our eyes and say this thing not be play matter, it's a serious matter. Not be play matter. So everybody, irrespective of where you dey, you need to ensure that you need to support this movement at the zone man, and you whether it be whether it be Shekiri, whether it be Rogo, whether it be Epic, whether it be Video, whether it be Bere, all of us need to come outside and support this movement. Massive support. Everything wey you fit do, whether na your money you wan bring o, or whether na your anything wey you fit do to ensure say we free from this slavery, this eternal slavery. The slavery must stop. Na human beings put us for this slavery, and na we human beings try to still remove ourselves. Nobody wey do this thing. God hand no dey inside, and anything wey God hand no dey inside, e must stay. So all of us we don decide say this thing e no go fit continue, and this thing must stop.
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them. After the whole killing, they go sweep them under the carpets. These people are shameless. They don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, can you let take a bath? Without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless. They don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speaks the truth. These people are shameless. They don't get conscious. No hiding place for them. See their doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. Who do look at my blessed no man feel cause worldwide thing.
Yes, without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our correspondent in Umuahia studio, Abia State, Biafra land. Can you hear me, correspondent from Umuahia?
I can hear you loud and clear. Am I coming out clearly?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. And the Biafra when in the Biafra and the when I'm assuming Mama no Unu tan wo Jobana Kabo Ayanko ma bụrụkwa abalị 12 nke ọnwa asatọ n'afọ abụ 2019. Ọkwa akụkọ bụ Jen nne nna ya Mba. N'ụlọ isi ihe ndị dị n'akụkọ ụwa taa. Ndị Fulani na-achọ iwegara ala anyị bụ Biafra. Ọga Sinetọ Ikekwere-Mmadụ ụtụtụ ọma o. Ugbu a bụrụzienụ akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Ndị Fulani na-achọ iwegara ala anyị bụ Biafra. Ndị Niyati Ama bụ ndị isi ndị Fulani akpọkuola ndị Fulani ka onye ọbụla n'ime ha chọrọ ịbịa ala Biafra hụ na okwu ezinụlọ ya niile bịa. Ebumnuche ha bụ ka ha bịa mụọ ọmụmụ, baa ụba ma jupụta ala Biafra. Site n'ebe ahụ, ha enweghị ike iwegara ala anyị. Nchọpụta ndị edemede Abịa mere na-egosipụta ebumnuche ọjọọ nke ndị Niyati Ala amalitelarị na-emezu. Ndị nta akụkọ anyị gara Ọwaza nke dị na Ụkwa East, Ọwaza nke dị na Ụkwa West na Aba Province mere ka amata na Eze Obiọma Nwogwu JP, Eze Etiti Ọha Ọwaza, bụ okenye nọ n'ụlọ ewu a na-amụ n'obere. N'ihi na eze obodo a anọrọla n'ụlọ ndị a na-ebighị ugwu ndị Fulani wegara ala Ọwaza. Nchọpụta emere na-egosi na enwere ihe karịrị 250 maọbụ 250 ụlọ ndị Fulani n'etiti ọha Ọwaza. Ndị nta akụkọ anyị gagwa akụkụ ọzọ nke etiti ọha Ọwaza, ha hụkwara ụlọ ndị Fulani karịrị 80 maọbụ 80. Ajụjụ bụrụ, olee otu ndị Fulani ndị a ji nwee ike ịrụ ọtụtụ ụlọ ha ndị a n'Ọwaza? Nchọpụta ndị emere na-egosi na ọ bụ ụmụ afọ etiti Ọwaza, nna nwoke na Okechukwu Kalụ nyere ndị Fulani ala ebe ha rụgasịrị ụlọ ha ndị ahụ. Ndị ọzọ aka ha dịkwa na ọnụma ndị Fulani nọ n'etiti ọha Ọwaza bụ Chief Friday Nwala na Sunday Ọkparacha. N'ezie, Eze Obiọma Nwogwu JP bụ eze etiti ọha Ọwaza na nna nwoke Okechukwu Kalụ, Chief Friday Nwala na Sunday Ọkparacha. Ihe unu ga-amata nke ọma bụ na ala Ọwaza bụ ala ndị Biafra. Ọ bụghị akụ na ụba nke unu na ezinụlọ unu, bụ nke unu pụrụ ime otu o si masị unu. Unu ndị obodo Ọwaza n'ala Biafra nyefee ndị Fulani, ndị Biafra, ndị kpọrọ anya ibu egwu, ndị na-eji anya ahụ ndị Biafra bụ ihe jọgburu onwe ya na njọ, ma bụrụkwa ihe unu ga-akọwara ndị Biafra n'oge na-adịghị anya, n'ihi na oge ngụkọ eruwala, ọ dịkwa oke nso. Onye ọbụla ga-aza ajụjụ onwe ya n'ala Biafra n'oge na-adịghị anya. Ọga Sinetọ Ike Ekweremmadụ, ụtụtụ ọma o. Ọtụtụ ihe dị iche iche jọgburu onwe ya na-eme n'ala Biafra. Ndị agha Naịjirịa bụ ndị Fulani nọchiri ebe niile n'ala Biafra, na-apụnara ndị mmadụ ihe n'ike, na-edina ndị inyom n'ike, ọbụna na-egbu anyị ụbọchị niile. Ma anyị nwere Ike Ekweremmadụ na ndị ọzọ bụ ndị kpọrọ onwe ha ndị nnọchianya anyị, ka ha nọdụrụ du ka ozu na-ele arụ ọ na-amụwabanye. Ihe ọjọọ ndị Fulani na-achị Naịjirịa na-eme n'ala Biafra adịghị ewute Ike Ekweremmadụ, maka na aka gị dị n'ahụhụ ndị Biafra na-ata n'ebe niile. A na-ekwu na unu hapụrụ omenala na-eme omenelu site n'ime omenala iri ji ndị Igbo na mba ofesi. Nke ahụ ezuru gị, Ike Ekweremmadụ, wee kpọchie onwe gị n'akara anụmanụ njirimara ndị Naịjirịa bịa n'ebe ahụ. Ike mee ka obi dị ndị Fulani nwe gị ụtọ. O nweghị ihe ị pụrụ ime ndị Fulani ahụghị n'anya, Ike Ekweremmadụ. Ebe ọ bụ na ndị Fulani na-achị Naịjirịa kpọrọ onye ndu ndị Biafra bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị n'ihi ikwesị ntụkwasị obi ya na ịbụ ezi onye ndu, ọ bụzi gị bụ Ike Ekweremmadụ bụ onye ririla ego ewepụtara iji rụọ ụzọ awara awara ahụ si Igwe Ọcha wee gawa Enugu na ọtụtụ ụzọ ndị ọzọ ka ha ga-ahụ n'anya. Nne m gwara anyị na ọ bụrụ na akpọ ụmụ ya sị na ha ebula ụzọ gba ya bụ nne anyị asị, n'oche Fulani agaghị akpọ ndị Biafra asị ma hụ gị bụ Ike Ekweremmadụ n'anya. Lee ebe ha nọ, ịbụ onye rụrụ arụ na-ekwesịghị ịdị ndụ. Ike Ekweremmadụ, mbọ niile ị na-agba maọbụkwanụ mgba okpuru dị iche iche ị na-agba iji kwụsị nnwere Biafra dị ka ebe ị na-achọ ijide ikuku. Ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji na-asị gị ụtụtụ ọma, n'ihi na n'oge na-adịghị anya mmechi ihe unu ndị ohu ndị Fulani gachi inweta n'ala Biafra ga-aka nke unu ga-ahụ na mba ofesi. Mgbe ahụ ka unu ga-amata na ihe IPOB bụ ha nwe ala Biafra niile. Ebe unu ndị nwe Naịjirịa na otu na unu ndị bụ otu Naịjirịa ga-ahapụrụ anyị ala Biafra lawa ala ndị Awụsa na nke ndị Yoruba. Anyị na-asị gị ọzọ, Ọga Sinetọ Ike Ekweremmadụ, ụtụtụ ọma. Na mmechi, anyị na-achị ụwa taa. Ndị Fulani na-achọ iwegara ala anyị bụ Biafra. Ọga Sinetọ Ike Ekweremmadụ, ụtụtụ ọma o. Ndị ọma ndị gara anyị ntị, ọ bụ ka ọha n'ọnụ nta eji m aha ndị edemede abịa wee na-asị ka chi gbọrọ nkwọ gwọọ Eke, Orie na Afọ. Abụ m Jen nne nna ya Mba. Ndewonu.
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it.
More on the beat.
Biafra. Yes, sir. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown.
Yes, sir. We will be going to our studio in Isoko province. Reporter from Isoko studio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Good evening from here, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
Are we Soko Wado? Are we Biafra Wado? Imba Gane Wado? When webe you government, webe Isoko, nebe rodo genebe you wobi, obi yemina mebe taidini nena. Call. Emeno mabeta. Eme Biafra. Emen mabeta wa season. Matese ba. Beseno mawe Biafra mabegwolo. Mawe Biafra mabegwolo matese ba vievie. Weoza waye. Werube ure lobo. Webe eme Biafra webe kezo. Emanu webe kezo eme Biafra ana. Oto Isoko gene kumaina. Keboro oboni. Mebe wa wisoka betano Mebe when I would just be betano Biafra no to mine. Wetebe rurun Biafra to mine. Ko eme Nigeria to mine. Manieno. Ma kyo ma fie Biafra mama rete to maubo. Mano. Ma be si bawan si se keme to maubono. Never vote on me. Mama refer vote on me. We also need me as if me everywhere. In mommy Bobby school, a lot on no kilo. Oh, I would just be better no. Madute me Biafra. Mate me Nigeria vo. Nigeria na mabe when we be no mama rejobe never yenzi. Oh, I want to see the fear motinine. Mama refer well in Nigerian. Mebete make a we so kobobi. Me mebetana. Me all onomadese indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Mebe fa we so kobobi korea bobi wero. Otejon wero bego yibo. Maso mama mi. Mate me Biafra. Makare go wo. Makare go to me. Otejon wero. Ote Biafra wero riafa. Inaro beko. Inaro burn. Awofa ogbafa otejon ogbafa obe ote Nigeria. Wete be ye me na mabetana. Maso mama mi wete wo wisoke vete say. Makarugo uwo. Makarego no. Edejo. Matezieze. Edejo matezie bobegwomi. Oriana weberiana weteri efekte bedibede. O edejo wetezienze weteyanze egwora. Egwonu weberiana. Egwona ora. Egwo Isoko gene kuwenu. Egwena egwora. Ko ubonina. Oria kofuruero. Matumo mami. Mateme Biafra mateme IPOB. Mateme mano oto mina otero wo makowo bobi. Wetebe rono oteto mara. Kinyo vorana robego. Ebe karego ai. Osera konira. Kinyo vorai bobi. Oto serana weteya seba eri. Oi ma IPOB besa wo bobi. Awe Biafra na my indigenous people of Biafra. Mafio mami kube. Madikeke Biafra. Mateme Biafra ofu. For mateme Biafra also ye. Mama rete to Malbo Fiezi. Risoko. Na nieno. Biafra matebete me Biafra ofa for o madikeke. Owe Biafra we mufa fare. Owe Biafra we guolwe. Wetenieno. Ule mwa woma. Kiria, where Remora, where Tanya, no, where Free Biafra, where they use ITOB, where Egwale, where Kek Uzeme Opo, if ITOB Uzeme Opo Mareka, Marayos, if ITOB, Coin Bill, Lumai Bill, Rosa, Wobobi, or John Uzemora, Woman, Kiria, where Mamuzemu, where the Kek Biafra. Mate me Biafra ofo Emmanuel Webe menina evo teme radio na weke so temina awe kuri number weke John wegolole la wisoko teme evo to Biafra awe kuri number wegolole la wisoko teme evo po note John wego ibo wego fa weka wa womi mare teme man mare lo to isoko wo mai bobi Ote John no Korea Bofurero, Emmanuel Beroye Menina, Red Dutano or Tome, Emmanuel Beroye or Towe, where Fiuma, fear removing no busy as voter Isoko, and Epana Wisoko, where the Keki Biafra Gagare, or Mena Melwork or White Bobby, Nine, Person Matters of Machines, one of better make a wire or Zazy or Korobe. Mebele ko to esokono ogenero fi boku mai e me Biafra anoto mim na magolona ogenero rie ko mai bobi odogene meberole. Amen. This is the size of our news from here, sir.
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it.
Walk on the beat.
Listen, I can see my people, in my house. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown. Cross River and Akwa Ibom.
Yes, we will be going to our studio in Akwa Ibom Province. Reporter from Akwa Ibom studio, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, Marcy. Good evening from here, land of Akwa Ibom. Good evening, Biafran, friends of Biafran and Novel of Freedom. My name remains Emmanuel Basekuniba. I here come from Akambakoyo, Kisi Province. Marcy, thank you for all the work that you have been doing for the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. And also, I thank our leader, Marcy Nambikano, a fearless man, a fearless lion of the tribe of Biafra. He is the man, and he's only the man we have. I thank his deputy, Marcy Chenefo. I thank all the principal officers who are working seriously to make sure Biafra is being restored in our own time. Marcy, without wasting of my time, I want to go to my dialect to talk to our people in the way that they will understand. Yes, we talk Widen. Adi war ini. Eni si ya wadi kena ni ampoke di uto mweya wongo eri bogo. And ni tongo di ni ampo me ke miswa sigi bego. Maybe wongo eri bogo. Ni ampo di songo kwa ibu. Mweya wongo eri bogo. Nje mweya ni wongo eri bogo. Bogo. Manena man Biafra di wo. Ni bogo ke manena ampo o eri bogo ke yiro kote ni ampo di tongo. Eri bogo manena Biafra di wo. Biafra ni binamde ni smeke onda. Our leader did a man in Ambikano, and a fearing boat, area women. Then I mean, my code was so cool. It is almost a baby baba, a woman. Can forget to buy you some of them, the near Bishop Banga. Can with no voice to me, the near Bishop Banga. Men don't want to come, your police cannot move in position, the near Bishop Banga. As a mechanic of the other day, I mean, the equality, local government, a year plus man. They get some coffee, they will sugar coffee set. They will get them same. I am going to change it. Machine what? A free shredded clothes, a free meat, I to that. Then if you don't talk, maybe a politics, maybe a governor, maybe a politician, then I'm body. Then I'm managing and you're different. Then you go to say, where I do. Like if you know, you can be a friend, you give me a battery boat. Man, the silly at here. You walk with the guy coming to tell me, no, for to take it. Mofoto Uzo, Mofoto, the Mofoto, Oborukara. If you have a better Togo, if you have a better dedication of this of Biafra, or get your Makara, they were ready, a Ridian Bogum, you did this song. After a man being becoming called before taking the baby bomb, bread, you need to song, Kimamutum, you will kill the water, with Biafra, this song. He can't maintain me, Tango. You don't have no ready, you don't go. You don't go to the you don't go to ani kurinda nso iriani ntango bufu na futo wo se bedede mbo eniani go be weji ya gbe na mpo mi jemen ni yemi ko ni yemi de mi do wo mi do wo yen yi do wo yen na yimi da ukara ni yemi yemi tomporu kenyi bi na mpo lo ko de temi do wo yen ti do wo yen ni bi ndi IPOB ni na ni sina mpo yen ari de ara ukara ni ma sina mbitadu ake tedenge ara ko ni nam then the answer edit birin mbo ni yemi mi do wo yen mi do wirin ni kene ge mi do wirin ni kene ge ni yemi tomporu te Biafra ni na mi se bi na mi se na ri do IPOB ni yemi Biafra na ri wo tike ni yemi tomporu après le Ridiana check mbo ndoka zin le ko ni se libre yoni e Ridiana ke yoni ya ni jeni no bori Biafra ni jitre te awa leader di ma si na mbikanu anye na mataka mbo teme ame tuna yo sanga de rumbe ni leader shina ni se something ni tiaye ni video ni mbo ni yemi tomporu le ko ni se ko le yoni mbo si ti te ba gede ya ebo e Ridiana today mbo ya ni na mbo mi I work today. Yes, Mercy, thank you so much for this privilege that you have given me. Once again to add what is happening in Akwa Ibom here. A lot of things are happening, a lot of calamity, and let the world know what a useless country that we have been the part of. Mercy, do you know that for over a year plus now, something
Listen, I can see my people, my yes, I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown. Cross River and Akwa Ibom. I can see my people in Enugu. I can see my people in Anambra. I also see my people in Ebonyi, Imo and Biafra.
Yes, sir. We will be going to our studio in Nsoka province. Reporter from Nsoka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, my lecturer.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, all dear friends, the lovers of freedom. My name is Mazichi Joseph Onyibe. I'm reporting from Enugu studio. Yes, they did the 20th day of August 2019, and I'll speak in our dialect. And the back in the Enugu state. Although now, for now, I have my topic. Anyị ga-abụ ma ihe a na-ekwu maka ya ike kwara mmadụ ọma na-ekwu webochi na n'Enugu be anyị n'efọrọ anyị ga-ekwu megwu mmadụ ṅụọ mmiri tọbiko na ebe a na-ekwu maka Enugu nke anyị kwa unu kwesịrị ịghọta na onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị na mgbe abụ na anyị bụ ndị Enugu ga-adịrị edi mana Biafra bịa mana ndị be anyị na-asụ data n'ihe na-efu chọrọ ime ya lie shekigodu mgbe alụ shekere amara ka anyị nọgara unu fụrụ ị na-abịakwụta anyị nwọcha ya na-egosi ma anyị bụ ndị Enugu steeti anyị ga-adị ready. Anyị kwesịrị igosi onwe anyị na anyị dị ready. Mpụ ga-abụ anyị ga-abụ topic of the day. Reverend Father egburu obi na gịba ejiri egbunye ọkwa maka ọ na-ekwu maka gị nwere onwe m na-ege. Unu na-afụ a na-ekwu ọbụla ọzọ yara ibe ike kwere mmadụ ma na-ekwu maka eji eme mkpọtụ mgbe nlele ike kwere mmadụ ike kwere mmadụ onye ga-abụghị anything. Ọ ga-erugo ụkwụ onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Bịa fụtara gị this Saturday ya bụ ihe mere n'ọbịa pepa nlele na-ekwu ya. Anyị nwere ike ifule ka anyị na-ajiri akpalaka anyị asị. O nwere mgbe pepa akwụkwọ mere ihe nlele mere na 14 September 2017. Jụọ ego oge ese omume pepa kwuru esi site nta. Mana esi Saturday ọ bụ ya na-ekwu maka ike kwere mmadụ nke kwere ike kwere mmadụ ekwu ogbochi n'ala Enugu steeti anyị. Nganachi ịgwa gị
I think for about not 20 years in the Senate. Can you hold on? I am in the Enugu State. I am going to wear more than the Canadian Okute or Mobile Sabu Kutendibu. Come what do you know for 9? You have been working Joe Letter. Who's on our lady? You saw who's on Guneja Lady. Can I go to other Joe Sabasani Moog? Name one of Bonia for the Nanya. They have put a time in the Enugu North and a post 2000. Upon machine every time Kevin and those who can not the district. Upon the over pack get no decoration. And I come at TVS, Kekena Pepe, sewing machine, grinding machine, all sorts of things. Every pack transformer, every minute, mine one walk over pack I put on the way at the Juana Forest, who's on the Diabu Suana Gaborder. Upon the flat in a good not poker. Make good model. On Onion Doy Mazin and the Cano. Ask me how to reach for UK. Tangan and with the last meeting, then with the 30th of August. August 30th meeting, then we're on 30th August 2017. The last meeting, then a couple of years. You know that she did. I said, I'm a permanent for time or an order. Woman, Mosai, drawing. Oh, my father, Greg Pine with an order. I'll be able to look on your dwyer. In case for sorry. There are some board never drink it. Because my able to put my body toto, but I see no less. Now make a walk a wine, can do off the road her. Come on, I mind to off the poor by Canada Continental. My Ebenezer who said, my Goslake, no by the Giabo Biafra. My Bible thought I may have more wine. Then who said I'm going to buy Gaga. My Nefutana, I got a info. Gamburi. They bring the woman. And then I saw I can buy money. So that's guy that I put who said, I said, put him with a guy. The Parker, my son, and my Martin and the car, my Buddha who says, Nick and Dylan, Banana, Macamoro wine. Second one is Onyibe road and body Canada. But I woke up on a bamboo cuckoo. The land of don't know the time of our time. All on the water 24 hours, but don't have to wear. Manama, I'm only a Tineke in a book to get there. I am the who said, I think it's Gigi. Make a secret. Now, second day, made a law. Now, to work in my wine. But I see no woman at China and then I'm not I'm telling you, but this also much like a most looking belly. More than 400 bucks in a little cheap buy, very free for us. Come on, my week goes there buying with an over wine. Let's mind another dimension. I put the water. Yeah, I'm not Wunta. Now, we get what the I show. I got another Biafra. My black tallow wire for what I'm going to wire for. Don't much as aside off from here. The mayor humble Sabbath Mazich myself, and I say, may God bless all Biafra and the lovers of freedom. Don't watch me.
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it.
On the beat.
Listen, I can see my people, see my baby, my Biafra. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown. Cross River and Akwa Ibom. I can see my people.
Yes, sir. We will be going to our studio in Calabar. A reporter from Calabar studio. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good Biafran, all over the world. Good evening to you, Biafra Johnson. I am a Biafran, and we are welcome to talk to our people in our local dialect. We are not collaborating with them until Mobile. One among us, and I say that and say that and go and say and pray. In the number of time, we don't want to know, and it's really Biafra Johnson. And we are on the next time. And it's very much what I be doing, and not what I say. Most of Nigeria is saying, that's why I say one by what to do. Most of what they are missing when I go in, but not money that I know you need to know. It's platinum in the platinum to put it, and platinum to the way you know. I see the brand will be not in Nigeria. One that gives a new one alive. And that's a lab, we are women, we are laughing in a life. I'm not just something that by me, you want in the past, as you say. But one I'm not in a baby theater, so I'm why you may be doing it? What to done is my Belima. Because in Nigerian government, not for it, in a Belima. The Belima, Kanila Bobo, Eamanato, Ela, and Nala. I know I put a statement after Ekman. And then you can back and do Ma, Eam, better, interested. Eamanato, interested. We just interested. I am I not go by me. Only by those women, the Paragon, women, no possible one of the very people to Amam. Some of them have been out about the margin and the candy on a very slater to Amam. One bringing the day, I will go to the other, but you will be me. Even the women second and not to women. Yes, ma, I can't do it by me. Even gentle and even like someone. Even one of margin and the candy. One of them. Of second, we said, and everything. And then, Manga goes in the separate. In that way, you are a speaker. You got a different head of the Ejibisima, or my papa was a best little bit. I know this year. You said, you are well. One and the master. Only one that goes the only master. One is that goes the old baby. And one is that one is that goes the old blessing. Ibelo, I need to talk about it. We are not allowed. I know what to talk about it on a dame. Only static, while they do too. You don't know that one is going to say, yeah. Magana, definitely. What to do? But obeying the part of the way, what was practicing medicine because what we don't practice medicine, why you make one is that they very people dangerous to Amam. So that one I want what area every year. Only to live like a but if you come with me, thank you, my beloved brother. And for me, almost Yahweh continue to guide and protect our director wherever it is, continue to guide and protect him. Everyone of you that is working hardly to make sure that Biafra is respected. God will bless everyone. At the end, everyone of you will rejoice and give glory to Yahweh. Thank you. I will not tell you like a blessing. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm doing it.
On the beat.
Listen, I can see my people, in my side. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown. Cross River and Akwa Ibom. Even in the state, I can see my people. In the Nuku, I can see my people. In Anambra, I also see my people. In a morning, Ibo and Aja, Igala and Igala, Biafra, 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 and in the Batisa, Biafra, in the Vodka, Biafra, Biafra. Would a place and it could be before good and man to see the unification of all Biafra. Has it been said already? Let it be done. We are the children of Chukotike and Biafra. Hey, we are one family. The same DNA. The same that's all there. Descendants of parody, yes, we are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Our ancestral Biafra, 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 and that is all Biafra. In the vodka, Biafra. Listen, no more divide and rule.
Yes, we'll be going to our studio in Izon province. Reporter from Izon studio, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. I can hear you.
Go ahead,
can you get my
please.
return?
Of course, go ahead.
Thank you very much for presenting me today. Once again, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, depending on your time zone. Permit me to go by my language, that my people will understand me and what is facing our people. You don't know why? It's not coming. How me am on menga one menge. Menga in coaching Malau. Yazon to her. People did be more. To bring over. Radio Biafra extra. Yenagabo is all the better time of water to do not doing. And going away to my bar, man. Going away there, never, Perexo Abba. Perexo Abba did not do Maba, Kurama Baran. By the ball, by the Binoki Naba, Yenaga province can hear. And Yenaga province, Biafra book and year, one Biafra two. And his uncle, and his also Biafra Kamamo. One minute in our work, Kamamo. Very mark and I decided by market, you need to one hour so to 1 year ago to 1 bell to 1 zone to, and 1 zone to morning, Biafra from. Now, no, I would be my guesting, be the whole enemy. So I guess where Zoka Modina, where Zoka Motor, the weather market is on to pay. Is on cooking Bob to buy. The fact is, one more coconut by enemy. Because when you say, when they come sell me or come sell me, what to be a check, what to be a check, federal government, to the government, or to state government, to accommodating one come sell me. Man can come banana, what you make that I would do you, man, I cooperate. Now, what do you want to your man? What you know, or second Murumba. What is on the can of poor Martin Medbay? Abuja in Dakar Korma, with Dr. Makakam Korme. And then there in the one woman more. One Biafra to the Balabe. I want to be away, come away when the basic call. For my boy, there are more people there. What makes a mamma beg me one Biafra to bear there? So I don't marry, then I'm worried, the way that I can live and if you're going on the kind of from a bear. Tokoni, and away we made a lie. And I would manner, none the kind of Tokoni Kormay. Come out with a good back because we bought me, Bill must say, Bill Mopa boss, you know, can't finish for Sabaro. Yeah, where's on there? So Yamako Mofina. What is Muyamaza? Oh, Bola chain with Bediake. What is your chaining? And I come out to Mormeba. Where's your Biafra state? Keep of fire and a child mayor, Biafra state. Minimal local government Matimala may bear our mayor. What to watch in the come of guessing tomorrow? Say to me, what to do to me? Oh, you don't back here in back. What will Biafra do by in Plubi? And after Zondo by in Plubi. And after Biafra do by in Plubi. Not gossip. I care. Oh, Fulano took Puluwe. Used to Malame by our mayor. And the matter what we are here, Kamasaka Resinko. Kinamogesi, what a 2 bomb made it to Malau is on to her. Then is only made by Alpha. Yeah, Mam Kababy, track this way, Zombo. What's that? Oh, to be a team made and by come up, Governor Mini, they command a senator, Mogaten Mayo, they command assembly, come on, a job, Mogatin, and a getting jock, they will, good idea. Woman is joined the much is job imagine not to do mao. And what's animal barabe is zom matiamba is zom gesi keri and the day is not too big. And the caressing the is not is not down, is not cheme, is not nimi, is not tare, is not chimney, is not and is not and benefit a job that the change. The work of the which I call many people is job election now. We are two days go to the what is on there, but not chicken fire. But now that I'm a tomorrow me back. The type of days that come up for the what not money go tomorrow when he go canteen. That what's the way not the kind of what two banner go for and what's that saying? Yes, this is the current move and bad will be or not every day. Common day career that of myself is blue and then take your Igbo. A job marketing income and in Nigeria, not my baby. When you must have Jane Akanor to say better. When the event beside J York and Nimakan market, where about a job to you. Money, Igbo, and whatever day you may on the mother, then what to the tea come a fire, what to be a tea, you may come a fire. What do you say? You make a factoration of inviting one must school of I'm not going to school of Mutumpai for a what do you say? Come to know about where is Zane's baby? What more do you and she pot near? Where baby? And she pot about a red Belmont. About a red Belmont and Yoke can in me. What do you say to me? Come to know about? What company on the world, you know what you company on this series in their company more. What did I teach more tomorrow? See the more tomorrow. Man, a chile, one more failure one about. Well, been a celebrate about them. Well, been a federal government just for the fire. Well, federal government will call me more. I'm in the benefit there, about it. Besides, Mamma, Papa, she made. Then what should I see you at come far? Then bring that in the land the carnival to the you. What's the way I put you what summer? You have a power. What now will be me? Never come in the mind. Then I'll pass to say, come on, never can hour made by a cacamay. My boat tour, you never come and sock my. Was come down and protect a cabba when you mark my swallow. Now the bullet will more. Kill over the door. You still had a sin. Oblosi kmo ma wen pase ma wo kokko e bo le gbe mo na yo be ma wo kokko e din dai bo bo me gbe mo ko wona na wo Jesus sere bo mopa. Yes, my African reps. I've told my people and I believe they will understand what I have told them. The pains we are undergoing, Fulani cannot take our land.
I can see my people, see my people by your side. I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown. Cross River and Akwa I can see my people in a Nuku. I can see my people in Anambra. I also see my people in a Bani. You know that Gala and the Biafra, place and it could be before good man. see the unification of all Biafra. As it been said already, let it be done. We are the children of Chukotike and Biafra. We are one family. Same DNA. Descendants of Jerry. Descendants of Parody. Yes, we are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Our ancestral Biafra. Listen, no more demand and rule. Yes, my people and no longer fools. We now know who we are. We are Biafrans. No more Southeast Young.
Yes, sir. We will be going to our studio in Ogoja province. Reporter from Ogoja province, can you hear me? Yes, go ahead, please.
I would like to come on air. All right. I want to thank our people who are using my local dialect to greet them once again. Yala Dahula, Salam Umbiwa Yala, Dana How, Na Gilbi Yala, Yebubi Lone, Amiana, Nikutu, so Yana Lade Biafra Yalone, or Biafra Ma Ilibuni. Yeah, the Eastern region. So, as they said, it should be Eastern region. Our Biafra, Biafra, so I have what? So they can have everything along. Biafra na waji kuituane Biafra ya lwane mazina mbikano anole wa lwane alolo so ojaga ni mala dikra yala kuli Biafra ele sisi baloni edi sala ibirine edi sila papa e kololo ibu na isso de hapo previalo anga ni ano dialo diku
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it.
Monk on the beat.
I can see my people, my yes, I can see my people in rivers. I also see my people in downtown, West River and Akwa Ibom. I can see my people in Enugu. I can see my people in Anambra. I also see my people.
Yes, of course, we cannot continue with the correspondent from Ogoja province because of epileptic network. We will be going to our studio in Ogoni province. Reporter from Ogoni studio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir, from Ogoni province.
Good evening, my brother.
All right. Good evening, Biafrans, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom all over the world. This is another day as we welcome you to Radio Biafra Extra Live from Ogoni province. As usual, we shall be giving the report in our language as we normally do it every day. My name is Gossi Lere by Gabriel, and I'm reporting from Ogoni province. Aki, Aki, Ogoni, Aki, Ile, Iga, Konyo, Wea, Zia, I, Beno, Beano, Tia, Ogoni, Beano, Ile, Iga, Konyo, Wea, Zia, I, Beno, Beno, Bueno, Leneba. Can in the Donaldson. Me, Airman. And I done a grade, I went a copy of 1 kilo. No, I should have a national way again. Ever in Nigeria. And I done the work of the king. Yeah, no man do. It depends on the yes, do. Until them, a lock on. And Chane. Yeah, soon one lava. I don't know what I do. The arena is up here, they are here, the Maya kilo. You know, ever a listener, and I say, no, I'm going to say about a good state. I create a month. So I thought I come a key, going to pay back a Germany. Sakilo, about a day, Sakilo can do one. Jano do I did alone answer. Really nice in armor. And by David Delo, that the work as Uncle Am and Nubado, and be the rubber. The work of Channel and the overcome by either Channel and the day can buy a court with the Channel and the same. But I call on a kilo. I know you are there about it. I'm going to buy a deck with a switch on your trade. The Channel and Tagabana help connection. Oh, no, sir. IPOB, Galabella lay a German, another other can come and do another now. So now, now, your channel caught with the way to a channel caught with the Bakaro. We Benetta Tana, Johnson, Biafra, a baker, and the county. The court is men do another down and loop. They are meant to a bottom, a child there. The channel is by John Bessie, and the region top there, the down. Nana, none and a song about it, don't know what I ever done about people on the career. Wait, then we and the Lord, I have a lot more than the kid. Then you are the one, you are the pure logic. And it won't agree. I don't call it some call it. The Jane Swan, reading about the kid. Not another class for my. Because that's our brilliance. Never what been a funny. I think. So the guy people know Biafra and the guy that any yard. And we call it. Man, now I'm not enough. But Johnny and I don't know when they open any answer. So why you been there? I think. I tell about I can love and learn banana, a book and army. You talk about the house of Smith Valley, house of Red Valley, government house of the weekend, and law about the chat. I will be Biafra. You didn't talk about the work of an answer. I do not going to come in young, a channel, a baby, and I want to know that I already at a back woman. You never got by it, but any yard. Now my other at any yard. Number one, you're not so you know, it's a call. That way, they will come back. Never one, then an answer I call. You can't make you come out in a young day. We are love you well, anybody.
Yes, finally, this is where we will draw the curtain for this segment. Biafrans, know yourself. You stand aside, they will pick you out one after the other. This is the time all Biafrans across the globe must stand up and in unison with one voice, let us speak against this evil empire who obliterated from the face of this planet Earth once and for all time, that the next generation of Biafrans may not go through what we have gone through. Goodbye for now. I'll be back in a brief moment.
I also see my people in a morning. Would a place and it could be before good and man to see the information of all Biafra. As it been said already, let it be done. We are the children of Chukotike and Biafra. We are one family. Same DNA. Same that's all the descendants of parody, yes, we are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Our ancestral second Biafra, in the listen, no more divide and rule. Yes, my people are no longer fools. We now know who we are. We are Biafrans. No more Southeast, yo. No more South, yo. No more Nigeria. All we know is Biafra. We are one family. Same here, descendants of the hill. Descendants of parody, we are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Our ancestral singing technology,